Hello Artsy Gamer friends, and welcome to day 21 of designing an Animal Crossing island in 30 days by just playing the game. It has actually been such a challenge. I know I make this joke about how hard it is to play the game without time traveling, with minimal order bots, treasure islands, my other character, but taking my time has really been an interesting realization just how perfect the mechanics Animal Crossing New Horizons actually is when you don't time travel. And so I've been doing a lot of weird, wacky things on this island that I never considered doing. I'm actually getting into terraforming and waterscaping for the first time in quite a while, and have been inspired to do other things with my other island. That's League Central, don't worry about it. But I've also been really struggling to figure out what to do with decorating, because the island isn't ending in 30 days. It's just I want to see how far I can get in 30 days, if that makes any sense. So me running around with nothing to do, we had this really nice blank spot, like the square behind resident services, that I was thinking of putting a fountain there or something. And then somebody had the idea of a rock garden because a rock had spawned there. So we ended up doing the mannequin method the entire stream. If you don't know what the mannequin method is, or if you're new to Animal Crossing and you have seen people create rock gardens with the ability to like gather your resources, not the rock garden DIY items, it's because they have force spawned their rocks to be in a certain spot. There is so many different ways that people have done it. For me, my method was the weed method, because you just get a bunch of weeds from either what you've saved in your inventory, or you can get it from treasure islands if you want, or you can just gather them yourself and just spawn them everywhere and then have Leaf do his weeding service for 100,000 bells. You can also put down a bunch of ridiculous custom codes everywhere and hope for the best that way. But the mannequin method is something that I had people popping in to the stream who perhaps have never seen me before, or who were catching up on the whole shenaniganery that this challenge has provided. And the first question that I got from multiple people was, "You're making a rock garden, huh?" And I was like, yes. Yes, I am. So today's video is seeing whether or not the mannequin method actually worked. The main issue I have is that we moved Anacotti yesterday. So there is about a 3x4 space that doesn't have mannequins, that a couple of the rocks may have spawned there. And I'm not quite sure how well I did with actually placing them. So we'll see where they spawned. We also have the bug off today, which I may participate in. And let's just figure out how we're going to actually be productive today. Oh my gosh, you can actually see a bit of the mannequin madness and a random toilet. I have plans for the back area, so as I said, if we can't really figure out the rest of the island, we'll work on that today. But oh my goodness, can you just imagine? They're like, where are all the flowers? Instead, we grew mannequins. That is going to be our trademark. It's that we just have mannequins everywhere. But also having June as our starting screen villager, that's new, that's nice. Oh goodness, I'm so nervous. I'm so nervous about today. What say you, Isabel? Aside from good mornings, it is 10:16 a.m. on Saturday, July 27th. And we are hosting it, oh yeah, that's right, because this is our first bug off ever. And okay, so I've done the bug off, right? I've gotten to the point where I have earned a gold trophy for both on various islands. So I'm kind of like good to not. And I don't know if this is a weird take, so I want to hear in the comments section below. Do you prefer the fishing tourney or the bug off? Because I feel that the fishing tourney, if you can get a bunch of fish bait, it's so much easier to build up getting like the points, whereas I don't know if the bugs are aware, but they just don't spawn when the timer goes off. So I'm not a fan, although I like catching bugs more than fishing in this game. Okay, so we don't have a rock here. That's nice. That's pretty keen. I'm not seeing any rocks anywhere else. I see everyone dressed to impress. June is weirdly inside. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to actually move June today because Hans and Felicity, who are in this little sand alcove right here, they're not really in the way just yet. And I can worry about decorating the rest of the residential area without their houses. So, okay. But you all see the vision, right? You all see how this is going to come together. I always struggle with putting fencing by rivers because for me, realism's kind of important. And I do like the fact that, you know, we are protecting people from falling in randomly. But at the same time, when you close off your rivers, you really can't catch fish without removing fencing. So I need to figure out, like, maybe the fencing has broken areas or something, but let's see. Did it work? Did it work? Only one? Only one worked? Wait. Wait. Did I mess this up? I think I messed this up, y'all. You can't have two rocks here, so if it's like one... Oh. So I need to have, what? 1, 2, 3, 4... Wait, how do people do this? Out of curiosity. Is it... Oh, it's the... Okay, I see the error of my ways. All right, we're going to get rid of this rock. And clearly a pro streamer moment. We do have the rock here. And I think the... Oh, of course it was the money rock. So the method is we put it in the center here. And then we have 2 on either side, right? That's how this works? That's how this works, right? Please tell me this is how it works. Then where are the other rocks, though? Out of curiosity, where did they go? This feels like there's an exact science, and I mean, I do have a master's of science degree. I do, but it's in humanities. I don't have it in geology. I don't know how rocks work in this game. So, aside from me fixing the spacing, is there anything else that I need to do? Okay, well, we'll worry about this tomorrow. And then I guess we'll see where the rocks actually spawned. Like, where did they go? All right, well, a positive is that we have a lot of money to worry about today. So imagine being happy to worry about money. And then, yeah, I guess we're just gonna go on a quest to find what happened to the stones. Okay, so I don't see any rocks here. There's no rocks here, but ooh, I found a nice star fragment. That's cool. Okay, so we don't have any stones over here. So the neighborhood is fine. The desire to time travel to see what I did wrong is ridiculous right now, and I wish you all would praise me for my sense of control and integrity. Okay, the DIY bottle's over there. We'll worry about that in a minute. And I am really liking how this is turning out. I think I just need to continue tinkering with it and how I'm going to have a separation between the neighborhood and the nature. But we'll worry about that in a minute. Okay, I don't see any rocks here. Wait, was there one behind here? Out of curiosity? No. While I'm searching, who sent us a DIY? It's Fuchsia with an iron work table. Do we have it? We don't. Thank you, Fuchsia. That was so nice of you. All right, I don't see any stones here. So what I'm hoping happened is the rocks only spawn a day at a time when you destroy them. That is my hope. Otherwise, somehow it does not like my little space for the rock garden. In which case, it can suck it up, Buttercup. But let me see. No rocks here. No rocks here. So technically speaking, it has to work. So it probably means, oh my gosh, I'm going to have to sit with mannequin madness for 6 days until it all spawns, aren't I? Oh, I have regrets. I really do have regrets. Okay, so new plan. New plan. Since we can't get rid of the mannequins today, we're going to do the dailies to continue making more money. And I think by the end of this ridiculousness for watering and selling our crops, I should have enough to pay off my house and also maybe make a bridge happen. Because I would like to actually make a bridge happen. And there's also a few items that I want to change the coloring, so we may have to go to the llamas, but I have started placing various street lamps to where I think that they should go. And I know that I had this turned this way, like the crosswalk signal, but because it's for the bikes, I probably should have it facing this way, right? Right? So I'm going to tinker with this. It's just I really like how it looks facing forward, but we'll worry about this later. So fingers crossed, friends, that I really just have to wait 6 days, in which case, oh my gosh, this challenge is not going at all the way that I thought it was going to go. At all, but that's okay. That's okay. We are here to learn about the process. This is basically just reviewing and replaying Animal Crossing like 2020. It's minimal time traveling. It's, you know, trying to do things in wacky ways to see what works and what doesn't. And yeah, we'll sell you. And I also was able to grab a giant vine DIY from a Cap'n tour. So I think that's what's going to really help with the overgrown look, because I do want this island to have an overgrown feel without being dilapidated or, you know, tetanusy. Very quickly, I just want to put down things for adding towards the overall house rank. But let me... Wait, where was it? It was right here. We'll put the entrance mat right there. Very nice. And then I think I had a Nordic low board somewhere. Yeah, I'll put this in here. Very cute. Don't know where I'm going to put anything on there yet. Maybe we'll just do this because we're still in the process of unpacking and getting our life together on this island. And you know what? Sure, we'll have a bubbloid. Absolutely. Just some angry little bean yelling at me. And then, oh, we have a plastic bench that we can use for decorating. And we actually have a lot of things that we can use for decorating. Huh. Huh, okay. All right. Okay. Then I think that's the plan. We'll clear the inventory. We'll gather these crops and do a water montage. We're going to move June. I also did not water the plants, friends, because let me tell you, if you plan on making money through crops, which I honestly feel every 3 days, I'm making nearly 200,000 bells with the crop rotation. However, it takes a long time, and time is turnips, so we are just going to move June. I'll water them after the video because it just takes too long. And hopefully, okay, he will let me move June even though it is the bug off. Another thing that I've been thinking about doing, just to add a little bit of chaos, is that I think what I would like to do is consider which villagers are staying and which are going. I think the 4 I want to keep are Coach, Felicity maybe, Drago, and oh my gosh, oh, and Stella, right? And I was thinking about replacing Rocket with Hazel, although I'm not really in a rush to say goodbye to Rocket because she's been so great. But I definitely want Colton. I think he's going to be the first. So my plan is that I want to have the villagers that came to the island, the first 10 for the month, and then we'll start being in the process of removing them. What I like to do is I like to just invite them to the island each day, and I can do it in rotation so we can have visitors, but I have some plans of how I want to change up this island. And we can also check how much money we have, because I would, in fact, like to consider a bridge. And I don't know if we can afford a bridge just yet. I don't know if we can afford a bridge just yet. Let me take a look. What do I typically do? I typically have about 20 on hand any given point. I don't know if that's enough for the bridges I'm considering because I want the wooden bridges for this island, the flat ones. So I think we're going to hold out on paying off the loan. And let's see, what do we have for Nook shopping really quickly? Nothing. And then I know I should be ordering more things for the neighborhood, but I do have a couple of items in my mailbox that I can add to it. So we're going to worry about that in a minute. And then redeeming Nook miles. Is there any fencing that I don't have? No, I have these fences. Cool. All right, well, that is good. So let's continue on with... Ooh, don't want to get a plastic bench though. Maybe. We'll think about it. But let's continue on with the plan of keeping on task by moving June. All right, June is officially moved. We don't have to worry about any placement of stones here, I don't think. Yeah, no, I think we're okay with that. And just in case, because where was Anacotti's house? We'll put down a address here. Let me see. Oh wait, what am I doing? I can literally just put down the custom codes. What am I even doing? Oh my gosh. We will continue moving down the pathing then. But I do think that this is definitely coming along. I do feel that once I add more of like the overgrown flair that I'm going to come to really, really love how it's turning out. But I have this nerve-wracking feeling that it's going to turn out in a way that I wasn't anticipating or wanting. But the joy about designing an island based on an inspiration is that you're going to bring your own take into a design, right? So this will probably have an Eastern flair because, you know, I've been greatly influenced by living in Korea and my family reminds me of my adventures being here. So I think it'll be okay. I don't know. I don't want to have to explain to people that it's a solar punk island, you know? So as I said, I don't think the solar punk theme is really going to come into effect until after we get the 30 days completed. But okay, yeah, no, this is much better. Don't have to worry about that now. And then I don't think I have to worry about June, although what we're going to do is just in case, let's put a couple of dresses here too. I'm not sure what to do with this area. I kind of just put this here to say that I had. So let me know if there's a better way to decorate around here. I also am really annoyed that this doesn't actually like center itself. Wait, does it actually center itself? Hold on, let me check. Yeah, it doesn't. Does it actually center? No. It's either... Oh, well, it's a little bit better, but it's never quite actually centered. So let me know if you have a better idea for this. I do kind of like this, especially since we're going to have more of a garden flair around this area. Maybe we'll do a rainbow garden. Maybe we'll do, you know, crops or something. But yeah, I'm just placing things down where it looks somewhat like it was a planned placement and hope for the best. And out of curiosity, would putting trees in front of this be nice? Huh. Oh, actually, I kind of really like this. And then we can find ways to make it a little bit more asymmetrical with different items. But I don't actually hate this. This is actually pretty cute. Yeah. Okay, I see you. And then I also had a what if question for myself about how tall this vertical fence actually is. It's not very tall, but I do kind of like the fact that there's a bit of cliff peeking out, but yeah, we'll sit with that for a bit. Okay, so... Okay, we were able to move a house. I'm kind of stuck of what to do now, because on one hand, paying off my house means that I'm debt free, which means I've fulfilled a requirement for the end of this challenge, which is to hopefully have a 5-star island and have like all of my debts removed. But do I want to do that and then just build up the money that I'm going to need for building the bridges later? Because if I do the math, I have 3 more days of crop rotation. So if I pay this off now, I'm going to have 100 and something thousand bells to my name, right? Which means 138. Okay, so I have 138,000, and a wooden fence, not a wooden fence, a wooden bridge costs 168,000, right? So if I'm making about 168,000 for the next couple of days, that means that I can probably put down the 3 of the 4 bridges that I have planned so far. And there's also the turnip. Oh, there's also the turnips. Is it possible to get decreasing prices 2 weeks in a row? Because the decrease was painful, absolutely painful. I think I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit. I've already done it. As I was talking to you and thinking about my methods, I was pressing buttons and just working on autopilot. So okay. We have a heading for the bridges. Now, an option I had for back here is raising this up a little bit to create, I would say, maybe a wind farm with like some wind turbines on top and maybe a solar panel something somewhere else. Because my biggest thing about town islands is that I tend to keep them very flat. And if I want this to be a very natural, overgrown, but in a mindful way, I think adding a top area back here would be pretty cool. And that would mean, because I did have some intention of putting like a public bathroom back here somehow, because there's a method that I do that I really like how it looks. So yeah, let's give that a try. I'm intensely curious for those who started playing Happy Home Paradise and with unlocking the top-down decoration part, were you thinking that you had the ability to do waterscaping and terraforming that way? Because, quite frankly, I would love to be able to do that. I think if we were able to do waterscaping and terraforming in Happy Home Paradise, we would have had a lot more people less afraid of doing it in the game, you know? I think that I definitely would have had an easier time imagining my future builds, because I do the thing where I actually use Happy Home Paradise for build ideas. So I'll do mood boards in Happy Home Paradise, since I have all these items unlocked that I don't perhaps have cataloged. So the last couple of islands, I have actually been using Happy Home Paradise to define either specific yards for certain villagers, or I would do it for, you know, if I wasn't happy with the aesthetic of a certain area, that I would use a Happy Home prompt and, you know, use their items, obviously, but I would decorate in a way that would make sense to me. So I ended up doing Tipper's Happy Home, which is like my own ranch, and I did not give her a ranch. I gave her a literal metropolitan neighborhood because I had an idea for it. But it's definitely a lot easier for me to consider decorating now that I have Happy Home to use as my an inspiration and as a mood board. So let me see. I do also want to make sure that there's some trees up here too. And I also have to be careful to put down the dresses because I don't want to have all of my rocks up here. Could you imagine? I've been so mad. We're gonna put that maybe, no, we're not gonna do that. We're going to put it right here. And then we'll put down the bathroom stall. And I don't know if I have an extra storefront, but I do have a retro transportation stop that I can use for this. I also have not used the retro transportation stop hardly at all in this build, which is so weird because it's one of my favorite items in the game. I use it for so many different things, like a shed. You can turn both, like you can turn two retro transportation stops inside, like to face each other, and they look like a little shed. I've used it for mostly sitting areas for outdoor bathrooms because I found a build for it on a nature park island, and I have yet to not use it anymore because I love it so much. And okay, what if we added just a little bit back here? Because I think I want to put a nice little sitting area right here so that people can sit down, and maybe also have a bit of waterscaping waterfall action, maybe. It is so daunting to try to consider my next move with just doing it in front of people. For some reason, I have an easier time when I'm live streaming this because I can bounce ideas, but when it's just me, it can get a little daunting. And maybe we'll put, I don't know, we'll put something here. Oh, you know what we could do? We could put a snack machine and a drink machine here, so it's like a little back area for resting. So definitely want to play around with that. I think back to a lot of the builds that I did for my first island when I was just figuring out what I wanted to do with building. And I remember trying to create a Zen area by the Nook's Cranny because I like to really imagine them taking breaks and needing a space. So it's like I would make sure that the twins had a space to take a break until, you know, Brewster came around. And we can also add multiple levels to this too. All right, I need to be careful that I can actually do that. So if I put the wind farm and make it a little bit top heavy here, or do I want to make it top heavy over here because there's not a lot of space. I may have to purchase a couple of the pine trees in order to fill in the space too. But so far, I think I'm liking the shape of this. I don't want it to be super asymmetrical because I have this tendency to do that. I'm gonna put this like right here. Yep, right there. We can also add a little bit of a water feature as well. Let me clear this out really quickly. And then I could do it sideways. Like I can put the public bathroom area and make it sideways and put it here. I could do that. Okay, I have a retro transportation stop. I have a bathroom stall. I have an extra hand washing area. That's nice. And I was really hoping that I somehow had a storefront, like an extra one. I'll check my mail again, but I don't think I actually do. And then, I'm gonna put the plastic bench there just in case, and if I want to use the utility sink instead of the hand washing area, I'll do that too. And then is there anything else? Anything else? I could start actually putting down the evergreen ashes to clear up space in here too. That's an option. Yeah, I'll play around with that, and then, oh no, it's full, really? Oh, well, I have a lot of things in here, so let's put this away really quickly. Oh, I just have some like random potatoes in here. Okay, well, we'll sell you. Sure. Yeah, we'll play around with the evergreen ashes then. And is there anything else? The raccoon figurine would be kind of fun. So we'll figure out that too. And then I want to use the bamboo grass for a specific build I have in mind. And the bunny garden decoration as well. We also have the forbidden altar that I want to play around with too. Wait. I'm having a light bulb moment. I may use that for the residential area. Because as I said, trying to figure out how to use items that I've never used before in Animal Crossing, like the ruins. I've used it for ruins build, but not actually as part of the town. So what if we had something where we had some science thing right over here? We'll think on it. And as I was running, I totally forgot that I was going to check my mail. Look at me, pro gamer right here. The way I want to design this, I want to get a storefront so that it's facing this way. So it's like facing here. And then we would have the bathroom stall maybe right here. We can play around with the retro transportation stop because it's the same size. Where is it? Where is it? Here we go. Here we go. What if we moved you down this way? Like right here. I would put you like right here. And then if we put the bathroom stall forward, and then would we put the hand washing area here? I mean, this is, it's okay. It's okay. I like how this could come together, but I need to figure out, that space is gonna bother me. Actually, here, you know what? I'm gonna steal from myself really quickly. And I want to see if it actually is a lot closer as a storefront, in which case I'm not going to worry about it. Where is the storefront? Where'd you go? I immediately like it better. And let me see, the hand washing area. That's much better in my personal. I mean, there's still space, but it's not as obvious. And also we can see a little bit of the paper, so it's like little notes and stuff. That is super cute. Okay, so I definitely need to make a note to order another storefront, and I'll just put that back. And I also ordered a couple more simple panels. So I'm going to work with that later today. And because I put trees here, I don't think I need to really worry about simple panels back here, but I think I may change one of these trees out for either being bamboo or the peach tree. I had considered turning this island into an apple island, but I think I want to keep it as is. So this is going to be pretty darling, I think. And then if we had, yeah, maybe we'll do a snack machine back here. And oh, you know what we could do? Here. We'll put the retro transportation stop. Yeah, we'll actually do that. So I think a snack machine is 2 spaces. Oh, and we even have a little bit of space there too. Oh, look at me. Yeah, so we have enough space. That's not what I wanted you to do. Yeah, that's really cute. So it's like it's built in right here. And it's like hidden a little bit. Ooh, that's really cute. I've never been particularly good at the whole overlooks and scenic views, but I definitely want to have these little hidden spots where you can appreciate just like my effort. Now, if I am correct, actually I want to go down a little bit and add more here. I think what I'd like to do, how many wind turbines should I have? Like, is there such a thing as too many wind turbines? I don't think that there are. And rocks won't spawn here. I think I'm gonna get rid of, this area because this feels a little weird. Get rid of you and get rid of you. We'll put a bush here maybe. Ooh, this is nice though. This is really cute. I could have just a bunch of trees right here, right? And then I can have the wind farm be up here, right? Let me see. Oh, it's only going to be 2 spaces though. I understand why the game does not let us, you know, build really tall areas like this, but I think it'd be super cool to be able to have super tall cliffs and just have these different textures, kind of in the same way that we can see it in Dinkum, because I think that would just be so transformational in how people build on their islands. And obviously you wouldn't be able to do double ladders or anything, but I think it'd be super cool to have the ability to just play around with cliffs and really allow for this game to be a nature-oriented game. Would I get rid of this by accident? Oh, I would. No. I guess we'll just curve it that way, and then we'll curve it down this way too. Is that gonna bother me though? This is probably gonna bother me. But we also do have a couple of tree items, so oh my gosh. The money aspect of this is going to be such a pain. I want to put down all of these trees. And, all right, yep, there we go. We basically hit that. That actually looks really nice though. Wait, why do I like that though? That's really cute. Yeah, wait, that's actually kind of cute. And then... I mean, would it then make sense for this to be the solar panel one? Because, no, I want the trees here though. I want the trees here. Yeah, I think this was a little too thin for the lushness that I was hoping for, but I think we're going to try to make it work. We're gonna try to make it work. It's so hard to do this without actually having the items for me to imagine this. So if we look right up here, we could do vines. So I did unlock the giant vine item, right? So we can probably have giant vines. There is space for more of these beautiful pine tree items. And then I can probably... fit like, what, 2, 3 of the windmills, or the wind turbines, I should say, up here, and then put, what, 1, 2, 3, 4 regular trees here. So, I mean, it could work, and you are supposed to have wind turbines that don't have anything in front of them. So, I mean, realism, I guess. I'm gonna grab a couple of these trees, and it is so weird to simply prioritize the pine trees, because I've always wanted to do that. There was an island where it was a minimalist forest core island where it was mostly just trees and road, and I just thought it was the most beautiful island idea I've ever seen. Are we going to have an issue with a rock placement here, just in case? Because apparently mannequin core is contributing to the beautification of this island. So display here, and then can I just steal one? Yep, steal this one. And I also could do the silly thing of actually participating in the bug off so that I would make money today. I guess what's going to happen after we figure out the layout for behind the resident services is I will water my crops, and I will likely do some bug off rounds in the midst of me editing this video, and hope for the best that way. Also, is there like any... But here, I mean, look, I know that this is so simple, that this is not awe-inspiring at all, in the sense of literally you can do it too, right? It's not like magic, but there's just something really nice about a natural overgrown town that, you know, it's very clearly loved and lived in, but I really like this. I think this is the vibe that I was hoping to go for with my Rags to Riches town, but every island I learn something different. I learn all of these cool techniques with building and preparation, and this is the first time that I actually took Island Designer, the software that's online. I've actually taken it to heart and had a really fun time with that. All right, so we can do this. And then, do I have enough for... Can I put one like... Oh, it's literally in the center? I think what we'll do is we'll get the pine tree item right here. And yeah, I think that that'll be sufficient. And just to make sure that no rocks will spawn up here, because I fully anticipate that it would. Put it right here. But this is pretty cute, all things considered. It took me a lot longer than I anticipated, but I'm feeling pretty good about the build here. And you know what also didn't occur to me? I could do like a little bit of waterscaping, right? I could do that. Could add like a little pretty waterfall. Let's see, if we're going to have, we're probably only going to really have 2, aren't we? Well, we can put some water right there for the vibes, and put one right there. And I'll see about the spacing with the windmill, but we can add some more bushes over here. We can add tree sprouts that won't grow. And then, oh wait, can we put like a tree right here? Can we do that? Are we allowed? Let me see. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, no. This is actually pretty flipping cute. And then we can put another tree. Yeah, let's put another tree right here, and then we can get a giant vine or something that we can put here. Oh yeah. Okay. No. I think this is turning out better than I thought it was going to. That's nice. That's really cool. I am not sure what the thumbnail is going to be, but this is turning out really cute. So as our good friend Flick is giving me the side eye of like, you are working on terraforming instead of doing the coolest thing you could be doing by participating in the bug off, but we did actually get some work done. I do feel that by adding a little bit of terraforming behind the resident services is going to really elevate, didn't even do that on purpose. It's really going to elevate the space by showing that it is a lived-in town that's lush, and I think it will provide the ability for me to add some solar punk flair once I can actually afford them. I do have a couple of Nook miles saved up, so I think I will buy two wind turbines to see how it looks. And I think I'm also going to do what I can to make some money to build up the ability to afford a couple of bridges. And there was a build that I was going to use for an incline, but again, that may not be something that we're able to accomplish in the 30 days because we've done a lot. But wherever you are in this big, beautiful blue marble of ours, I hope that you are being kind to yourself and that you're being kind to others and that you make art and play games and encourage others to do the same. And I don't know what tomorrow is going to bring. Hopefully rocks in the place that I hope that they spawn, but you know, it's one day at a time. I just want to say thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.